Let's get growing. ImPondsible Farm. Day 2 of winter. Year 1. Our iridium axe is ready. We need to get down to Marnie's and get ourselves some heaters. Marnie was not there yesterday. Marnie won't be there today either. So the animals are going to go without heaters for 2 days in a row now because I failed to plan ahead. So we'll go make sure we pet them. Egg salad, good morning, good morning. How's it growing? Joja picked us up last night. Robin's selling a wood chipper, which we're never going to need in this run. Millie, good morning, good morning. How's it growing? We're into winter now. Catch Willie a squid. Okay. From the ocean at night. Well, we can do that because we fish at the ocean almost every night. Alright, let's go pet the animals. They're going to need their pets because we haven't... Oh, I better empty my bags first. Because we have not gotten heaters yet. So they're going to start getting upset with us pretty quickly. Alright, the midnight carp, the carp. We just want to make sure we don't sell our legendaries here. So let me put them in the chest first before I put things into that bin there. I have a pike already. Good morning, Whimsy. At the eye doctors with Star, so can't hear you, but have a good stream and stop in later. Alright. Alright, let's clear out here. I've slept very poorly last night, so forgive me if my words are going to be even worse than normal today. Let's see. Another thing. Whoops, I didn't want to put it in there. We'll put that away. Can't believe it's already Thursday. I guess it is Thursday. How about that? How about that? Alright, we've got our legendaries in there, so we should be able to sell the rest of this. Oh no, we've got a perch. I think this is full now, yeah? No, it's got room for one more. We've got a perch and a lingcod. We did not have those before. Okay, now the rest of it can go in the bin. Excuse me. I've got some throat comfort tea here. I think I'm getting a bit sick. I'm gonna blame the cat cafe. Yesterday I was on call with my friend again and falling asleep and spelling everything wrong, but he told me to spell flabbergasted and it was the one word I got perfectly. Isn't it weird how our brains work? Alright, what have we got? We've got some forage. At this point, the community center is just the bulletin board. So we just have a few things here and there. We need to get recipes for and cook. And we need the pig, which is yet another thing I need to get from Marnie. The nautilus shell should be forage on the beach over the winter. The rabbit's foot is coming. Of course we have the hay, but we'll need the apples. So I should probably just get an apple tree just to be on the safe side. Because the fruit bats have not been gracing us with many apples here. I think we got one, and we might have already taken it there. I can't remember. I can't remember at this point. Okay. So for now, we're actually going to stop our... We're going to stop our income for now. Well, I guess we don't have to stop the income, but what I do have to do is move these. We can put them back up just a little bit to the side. Millie with the 15 stream streak. Thank you, Millie. Thank you. Okay, I think that works. It's not ideal. Hey, there's an owl statue back here. What the? Okay. How about that? I did not realize that that had happened. Alright, we'll put that. We can sell this mayonnaise. We'll keep the other mayonnaise. We're running it. He was hiding. Yeah, he was hiding behind the silo there. I don't even remember. There's usually an overnight event where you hear the owl hooting. I don't remember hearing that. Have you gotten Mayor Lewis's statue? No, not yet. I believe you have to find the secret note for that, and we haven't yet to unlock the secret notes. We're going to do that very soon. That happens during this first winter. We unlock the secret notes, and then once we find that one, then we can do it. Alright, I've got some more forage, some more seeds. And we do have some powder melon seeds, so we should go ahead and plant those and the winter forage. That's what we have available to plant. Simplistic Spork is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Simplistic Spork. We love you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. We're just kind of feeling our way into winter here. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Is that a lingcod? It is a lingcod. The cows and the goat have all been petted and milked. Tumnus has no milk at the moment. I do need to get their heaters. Marnie's not going to be at the office today, of course. Was wondering why it wasn't there in spring. I always put it in the middle of town, so I'm wanting to try selling it. Or putting it on my farm, or maybe even gifting it to him. Well, gifting it to him, I think, is the proper way, right? If he wants it back. So I think gifting it is the proper way. I've not tried putting it in the shipping bin. That would probably be a funny way to do that. I'm curious about the other ways. I've only ever just given it to him. Reptar has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Nugget has been petted. And Quackers has been petted. Yeah, I've only ever given it to him. I haven't tried any other method. I think that might be pretty interesting. Maybe try selling it to Lewis. Just see what happens. I won't complain about some free seaweed, that's for sure. Our axe is in the shop, but it's not a bad thing to go ahead and clear some of this debris. Robin's still working on the house. We can go get the axe. The axe is done, actually. That's something we should be doing. We should go do that now. And then that's our main tools out of the way. All of the other tools I'm really unconcerned about. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. See, this is where we get the secret notes. I thought the game had frozen. If you put it in town, you get a letter from Mayor Lewis chewing you out for showing the town his statue. Then he gives you bribe money to keep quiet, and I think he acts kind of huffy for the rest of the day. I bet. I bet he acts huffy for the rest of the day. I think I have yet to find a purpose for the holly. Maybe it's only for, like, dyeing cloth. Shadow guy, eep! You caught me. I'm sorry. Take it, take it. It looks so valuable, I couldn't help myself. You received the magnifying glass. You now have the ability to find secret notes. These notes reveal rare and useful information and can be reviewed in your collections tab. See, there we go. Now we can find them. So we'll just go get our axe from Clint. We don't really have any need to upgrade our other tools anytime soon. We've got sprinklers. We're not focusing on farming, thank God. We've got sprinklers. We've got the hoe. I guess we could upgrade the hoe over winter time. I'm not that concerned with it. We want our money right now, is really what it is. The materials is not that big an issue, but I do want the money for building buildings, upgrading things, buying materials. I am going to want to start stockpiling cash to buy a bunch of wood and stone and coal before the year turns over. We talked about that yesterday. The materials prices goes way up on spring 1 of year 2. So I'm going to want to buy a decent stack of those things. Just more cosmetics, it looks like. Oh, a rare crow. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, I don't really need that dish of the sea with me. And we'll just go back to the farm and plant up our winter stuff. And then fish till we pass out. We'll check on the greenhouse. I do need to get those furnaces back down somewhere. I might as well put them over here. I can't fit another fish pond here. And it's going to be a while until Robin's done with the house and a shed. I can't really wait that long. Let me put this stuff away. Okay. We'll get our roe and fill up our red mullet, lava eel, super cucumber, crimson fish, angler roe. That should do it. Where did the legend roe go? That's first priority. Alright, I'm definitely very slow today. But we'll get things done. We'll get things done. We do not currently have any quests. Everybody seems to be happy right now. Okay, that was a decent haul today. See, we're very quickly building up a stockpile of roe. It's just that really the legend roe is the only one that I care about very deeply. It's the only one that provides us with so much gold. Most of this gold has been the legend roe. And we've, excuse me, hold on. Let me get a sip of tea. We've got, we've probably spent a good 75,000 gold on passing out at this point. Good morning, Shadow. Good morning. We discovered an owl statue today, hiding behind the silo. I was making room for our first shed here, and I went back there, and there was just an owl sitting there. I don't recall that happening. Alright, let's get our scythe out. Where is our scythe? Oh, it's... I'm actually carrying it around right now. I haven't been. How's it growing, Shadow? Wow, the scythe is horrible. Why am I getting no hay? Okay, I'm not going to do a lot of cutting with this. I'll go get the golden scythe before I cut anything else. 'Cause that's horrible. It's a waste of all that grass, but I needed to make some room so that I could walk effectively. All right. Let's plant up our winter field here. I have 39 seeds. Nothing tremendous, not doing a whole field again, that's for sure. Eventually we will fill this whole space. No, we're not doing that. Eventually we'll fill this whole space with iridium sprinklers and a Junimo hut, but it's really not a priority at all. But I have the winter seeds, so I might as well plant them. We'll get experience from it, farming and foraging, which we do want. Okay, fantastic. Now let's go check on our greenhouse. I need to put those furnaces back down and make some iron so that we can make more sprinklers here. I'm not really worried about it. Not really worried about it at all. And I should get an apple tree from Pierre. Whoa. I guess it's been a while since I've been in here, but as you can see, no apples. So we can't just rely on the fruit bats. We're going to need 3 apples for the community center. So we might as well get those from Pierre, the apple tree, at least. I'm just going to leave this keg empty for now. And we'll get it on the same schedule as the rest of them. This is our house. This is our bachelor pad here. Just a bed and a TV and a bunch of kegs brewing wine. I think I already turned in a wine for the community center, right? So I will keep some out of the next batch just in case one of the fish asks for it. Okay. Shadow with the 15 stream streak. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Millie was also, I think, 15 when she came in. I'm going to scroll up and see. Where did it go? Yes, Millie was also 15. I'm guessing that's the maximum. Although Wolfie did send the screenshot of having one more, so I'm not sure about that. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, hacking, definitely hacking. There's no explanation for that. Oh, we've run out of room for fruit. Whoops. We've run out of room for fruit and veg, so that's going in the next chest over. Yep, definitely cheating. It's got to be cheating. There's no other explanation. Okay, let's go. We'll place this rear crow down here by the farm. And tomorrow we should be able to get down to Marnie's and get the heaters and get a pig. She should be in the office tomorrow. Today she would have been doing the aerobics at Carolyn's. And yesterday, Mondays, I'm pretty sure she's not in office either. So I didn't even bother. So we'll just do some clearing here and then we'll fish until we pass out. And hope for a squid. Willie sent us a letter asking for a squid, so we're hoping we can get one immediately and get that quest out of the way. I don't like having a long quest log. Sometimes you can get it into a second page. I prefer to keep it short. We do need to give the sand dragon his last meal, but we could do that on a Skull Cavern day, which we're not going to have for a bit here. We've had other things to do. I think we can get back to iron farming tomorrow, maybe. We'll fish over here. We haven't fished over here yet. Got my throat comfort tea here today. I think I'm getting a bit of a cold from the cat cafe. Still worth. But I'm not usually exposed to that many small child level germ bombs anymore. There was a bunch of little kids running around in there touching everything. And my immune system has not dealt with that level of exposure for quite some time. So I've got my throat comfort tea. It's slippery elm bark, cherry bark, and licorice root. And it does a really good job just of soothing the throat. I don't think it prevents or helps shorten the cold, but it definitely soothes the throat. Alright, that's one squid for Willie. Now we need one for us. Kids are absolute germ bombs, yes. Yes. They touch everything. They share all. They're very good sharers. It's an admirable trait. They're very good at sharing. But I have not been exposed to that much. I mean, the cat cafe was very clean. I have to give it to them. They absolutely were very well run. It looks like they sanitized the entire place, floor to ceiling, after every day is over. For having all the cats running around, there wasn't even cat hair on stuff. I mean, obviously they didn't have felt or cloth furniture. The furniture was leather or plastic or vinyl. But it was very clean in there, so good on them for how much work they must put in to keeping it that clean with a dozen cats and a couple dozen kids a day. Alright, here's hoping for a second squid. We've got Robin working on the house. I do want her to make us a shed next, so that we can get our machines back down and start pumping out preserve jars. We need to make a good run at preserve jars so that we can increase our income, our daily income. Sadly, we can only have one legend pond, but all the row is some money. It's just not a lot of money, the rest of it. Compared to the legend, it really is very little. The legend is 5,000 gold per row, per aged row. And once we get to our farming level 10, which should be soon. Should be whenever we harvest those crops, I think. We get a little bit of farming XP every day. There's our second squid from petting the animals and collecting their produce. But if we don't get level 10 by that time, we should get it, I think, when we harvest all the crops there. And then we'll get the artisan profession, and at that point the row sells for 40% more. So that will be a huge income boost for sure. But I need to get that shed up so that we can start making lots of preserve jars, so that we can start emptying out our backlog, our back store of roe. We're going to keep making more fish ponds. We're going to keep getting more roe every day, especially as the fish ponds reach their maximum population. The daily chances of roe production go way up once they hit 10 fish in the pond. So we're going to start having some of these ponds reach their max population and start giving us much more roe. I think overall, the fish ponds, as far as pure profit goes, I really feel like the legend is the only one that is worth doing. If all you're looking for, here's Marnie and the mayor's secret meetup. We could catch them. I'm not sure that there's any benefit to it. It's actually right now. It was 12:40, I think, was the time on the clock. But as far as pure profit goes, I don't think this fish pond strategy is very worth it. We're doing it as a challenge. I don't think it's the way to go. If all you're looking for is money, I think our income this year has been much less than the market farmer challenge. So we need to find every way we can to boost that up. So the artisan profession for the aged roe is going to be absolutely essential. Do I need to eat? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. This should probably be the last one. Darn. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say we did fish until we pass out there. I had to wait 5 seconds. Alright, the house is done. The house is done. That's great. Great news. Lots of fish. See, these other ones, the legend roe is 5,000 gold. The angler roe is less than 1,000. So it's definitely money, but it's not really life-changing amounts of money. So we want to get that up. So we'll go get Robin onto a shed. I'm just going to, for now, we'll do this. And we can shift this chest so that we can just let the kegs continue. Okay. I like to watch the reruns because sometimes I might miss it. Alright, it's a good luck day. I don't think we have... Right, we do not have the capacity for a Skull Cavern run today. I think I would like to go to the desert tomorrow and pick up a magic rock candy. Just to kind of ensure that we do get a decent run in one of these days. One of these days we will get a good run. And we'll come back with enough materials to make a real difference. Alright, we've got our trash. cockles. Geodes, we've got some roe and our one squid. We only need the one. And then we need one more for Willy. All these can go in the bin. One of those. I'm going to sell a couple mussels here. Why not? Why not? And then we'll go take care of our animals. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Tumnus has been petted and milked. Mooshake and Moolady have been petted and milked. Alright, and today, another dinosaur has hatched. I'm not sure I have a name for this one. I think maybe Sharptooth. We've got Nugget, we've got Reptar. You just want lizard? Lizard. Okay, we could do that. We have another one. I'm reserving Sharptooth for the last one then. I got you. Hey, there's our duck feather. For the meme, absolutely. Lizard. Too bad we couldn't just name him Lizard. That would have been even better. But I could not possibly, I don't think we could have fit even one more lizard in the name slot there. So let's go ahead and put in our last dino egg. And then that'll be it. We don't need to fill this place up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be 9. Unfortunately, it is too long. Yeah, that'll be 9. Alright. We need the duck feather for the community center. That's going to... I don't think it does complete a bundle. I think the red cabbage is what completes that bundle. Yeah. But still, it's something. Alright, let's take care of our fish. Yes, I'll just have to remember to say it that way when we go pet him. Come on. There we go. I should really move that, I should really move the shipping bin after we get this shed built. Alright, let's head down to Marnie's. We'll head down to Marnie's first, and then we'll head up to Robin's. So that we can get our pig and 2 heaters, and then we can go set Robin on building a shed. We're going to want at least 2 sheds. We could get away with 1. We could use the house as our shed. It's a bachelor pad. We don't need any amenities. But I think it will go a lot smoother if we just have 2 sheds. Okay, we need 2 heaters. And we need a pig. Alright. Wilbur. I don't really have a lot of pig names that aren't meat related. Oh. Oh my. Alan. No, Millie, no. Shadow, are you referencing the prairie dog No, Steve. Is that what you're referencing there? Yes, all right. Alan, it is. I wonder if it keeps the capitals. Yes, it does. All right, that's good. That's going to make me chuckle. That meme, absolutely. That GIF makes me chuckle every single time. Excuse me 1 second. Had to cough. Definitely a bit of a cold coming on. Darn you, autocorrect. All right, we'll head up to Robin. Today is enough days off. She gets her 1 day off for me to come up and tell her to build another thing. That's it. That's it. That's all we can do. Let me check on what we need for the shed. $15,000 gold and 300 wood. We don't have 15,000 gold, so we could sell some cheeses. I think I'd rather sell all of the mayonnaise and see where we get. Let's throw these heaters in here. I usually like to put them way up out of the way. Good morning, Alan. Alan. Whoops, no, don't open the door. They don't like that. All right, there we go. Heaters have been installed. Let me get our wood, and then we'll go sell some stuff to Pierre. And head up to Robin's. Linus picked us up last night. I do feel like we have, at this point in winter, after 3 seasons, we have probably spent close to 70,000 gold on passing out. I don't think it's really that big a deal, because staying up a couple extra hours, we do make that much money back in fish. You can keep the ores. I believe they have to be fresh harvested, though, for this one. Gold ore collected, yes. And for the Gus's thing, we'll get there. We're going to gather the eggs. And then we can just take eggs out of our... I believe we should have 24... Oh, of course it's Wednesday. Oh, Pierre. Of course it's Wednesday. All right, we'll go give Willie his squid. And I'll look over there for a nautilus shell while we're here. Not bad at all. I'm impressed. Winter's a good time to break out the old fishing rod, isn't it? Every day, Willie, every day. So you finally snagged the glacier fish. That's one of the slipperiest fish I've never encountered. I don't know. How many tries did it take you? It did take us 3 tries. It did. It did take us 3 tries. That was a nasty piece of work, that glacier fish. But we got it eventually. We stuck with it. And we reeled it in. So now we have the glacier fish and the mutant carp just waiting for fish ponds. We'll get them into the next ones. The legendary fish do have the most expensive roe, even though it's not as good as the legend. Chill, can you say hi to my parents? They're over and watching with me. Hello, Shadow's parents. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. How's it growing? It's wonderful to meet you. We're just chilling in here. We're just hanging out, playing some Stardew Valley. Raspberry Face popping in just to wish you all the best for stream. Waiting for caffeine to start working as my brain is mush. Don't feel bad, Raspberry Face. My brain is also mush today. But I can't really drink caffeine, so I'm just having to power right through it. You and me both, Raspberry. You and me both. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. So Shadow's parents, here we're doing the fish pond challenge. This is a chill challenge. I did this to myself. No one has imposed this upon me. I make the rules as I go along. We're trying to do one fish pond for every fish in the game. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a sore throat. Let me have a sip of tea here. By my count, that's 101 fish ponds for each and every different type of fish in the game here. So it's going to take us a while. I'm streaming Stardew Valley for 3 hours a day right now. And so it might take us a good, 2 or 3 months of streaming to finish this challenge. So we're just hanging out here 6 days a week, chilling. I know a lot of people take naps while I'm streaming, and that's fine. I absolutely encourage that. We actually have a blessing to nap. And I'll go ahead and throw you one. There you go. If you're on the couch, on a chair, at the table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. Hi, Chill. Hey, Willie. It's odd. I'm not sure what caused this boulder to disappear. The stream is flowing from deep within the mountain. Oh, would you look at that? Hey, do you see that glistening in the water? I do indeed, Willie. I do indeed. Yes, that's quality ore. All right. I'm excited. Let's get it. The flow of water must be carrying it out of the mountain. You know what this means, right? I guess we get a new hat, right? It means we can start panning for ore. No, I'm not giving up this fashion hat. Not right now. Not with my purple shoes, green pants, suit, and fashion hat. This may be an issue. Hold on. Here, I've got an extra pan in my backpack. Why don't you take it? Raspberry, I'm rubbish at leaving and lurking. Would you mind stop being a nice and chill streamer so I can go? Just put in the lurk command and you're free. It's !lurk and then you're free. Believe me, it works. It works. If you ever see ore glistening in the water, use that pan and see what you find. If you don't put in the command, it doesn't work. You have to put it in. Raspberry Face is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Raspberry. We love you. See, now you're free to go do anything you need to do. Take a nap, get some housework done, do your work, study for a test. And we're already aware that you're not in the chat with us. And you can unlurk when you come back. We received a copper pan. Chill, be rude, never. I mean, if someone's rude to me, I will throw it right back, that's for sure. But I have yet to, except for that one time, I have yet to encounter that here. Everyone's always lovely here. Hey, you've got some new ideas to sleep on. Is that foraging or farming when we hoe up a thing? I honestly don't know. Yes, I did give that one person a lifetime ban, if you recall. Yeah, I don't know, Melly. Honestly, I don't know. I would think foraging, but it was vegetable seeds. You know, it was fruit seeds, powder melon seeds. So I'm not sure. Actually, I can just look. There's nothing stopping me from looking. It was foraging, because farming we already had level 9. So there we go. Information for the future. Digging up artifact spots and seed spots both count as foraging. Ah, that could be, Millie, that could be. It only counts as farming when you hoe on the farm. That could very well be correct. Either way, we're probably going to hit our masteries during the winter here. We're going to max out our skills. The farming and the foraging will come on its own, basically. Because when you plant the forage seeds, the winter seeds, when you harvest those, you get both foraging and farming experience for harvesting them. So we're going to max these out. The combat, we're going to have to go grind that out in the lower levels of the mine. God forbid I would do combat in skull caverns. That would I would never. I would never. Geez, but we don't have enough of anything to sell her to get us both the shed and still have the 300 wood. Right? It was 300 wood, wasn't it? Yes. So we would need to sell her 2,100 gold worth of stuff, which we don't even have. Okay. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to go to the quarry. We haven't even gone to the quarry yet. We got the bridge unlock a couple days ago. So we'll head over there now and start cleaning it up. There's usually some nice resources there. I'm not going to get back to Robin's in time to sell her any of it, but we'll at least stock up on some stuff. And we'll get some experience. We already got mining level 10. But chopping down these trees is going to get us some experience as well. And thankfully the path to the minecart is always open. So we don't have to worry about clearing our way out. Our way out is already clear and always will be. Whoa, that iridium axe makes a huge difference. Look at that, we're just tearing through these trees. Stardew Valley is now in danger of being deforested, now that I have such a powerful tool in my hands. It's honestly a little scary. Because one of these days I am going to go down into Cindersap Forest for once and start chopping trees. Alright, let's drink some mayonnaise. Let's chug some mayonnaise. This always gets me. That will never stop being funny, chugging a jar of mayonnaise and acting like it's doing something good for you. I would probably throw up immediately. And I like mayonnaise. I like to use mayonnaise to toast bread or cook any toasted sandwich in a pan. Spread a little bit of mayonnaise on the bread. Get a nice crisp toast. Of course I also like using butter. Never drank mayo in game, and I never will. I think I would actually throw up even just thinking about it. That's understandable. I shouldn't even have brought it up. Because now I'm thinking about it, my stomach's getting a little queasy. Alright, we've got a little bit of time before we need to get back to the farm and fish until we pass out. So we're just going to keep clearing away. I do need to put the pan up here with the rest of the tools. And that is actually what we will be focusing on upgrading. Getting that pan upgraded is a very big deal. Being able to get a lot more resources out of those panning spots. That is a huge deal. So I do need to get those furnaces back up. I just want to focus on getting the trees out of here. They don't really belong. Every space that we can have for more ore is another chance for a mystic ore. Is the drinking sound? It's the drinking sound that gets me. Although I think if you drink in front of a few characters, they react differently to you drinking mayonnaise. Yes, they absolutely do. If you chug a jar of mayonnaise in front of just about anyone, they will react in disgust. I find that hilarious that he programmed that into the game. A special reaction just for if you drink mayonnaise near somebody. The first time I did it, I broke out into laughter. Oh, there's a mystic stone right there. A couple iridium ore, nothing tremendous. We definitely got a lot of coal from this. I think Emily goes, yum, really? I haven't had that reaction from anyone. Maybe she's the only one. Does she maybe love mayonnaise? That would be actually hilarious. To be fair, if someone chugged a whole jar of mayo in front of me too, I would be right. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Alright, we'll just pickaxe our way up to the minecart, and then we'll go fish until we pass out. Oh, I had forgotten I took that quest. We got 6 out of the 8 gold necessary. In that case, we might as well go into the mines and get the other 2. Anywhere down here works. And there it is. While I'm here, I might as well get the others, not just leave them sitting here. Alright, homeward bound. Homeward bound. We'll go clear out our bags and fish until we pass out. I should really set the furnaces back up though. So what do we have here? We have a bunch of mining stuff, obviously. 87 coal is not bad. And we also did a good bit of tree chopping. We'll keep that out for Robin. Got some fish forage. A little bit of building supplies. I'm just going to keep this solar essence on me for when we go to the desert next. That's how we get the, excuse me. That's how we get the Quee quest to go to floor 100. There we go. I might as well plant these powder melon seeds on our way to fish until we pass out. Oh my goodness. I also need to make iron bars. It's fine. It's not even midnight yet. We're going to get plenty of fishing until we pass out done. Sinner, good morning, good morning. How's it growing? Welcome in. How did the collab with Namek go last night? I didn't actually catch any of that. I really did mean to. I really did. I hope you guys will do it again at some point. I hope it went well for you. We're just doing our thing here. We're just chilling, fishing until we pass out. Had a good time. That's good to hear. Got some quests done. Got some furniture built. I'm just horrible at doing quests in that game. I can't really figure that part of it out. I always just end up farming materials and building stuff. And I really like the ranching experience there. They made petting the animals a very cute thing to do. We gotta figure out the actual collab stuff so we can stream simultaneously. Oh, you didn't manage to do that. You guys were just playing together, but in separate streams. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot to learn. I haven't tried it yet. I just unlocked a barn and 2 chickens. Yes. I just love the little petting interface that they have. It's so cute. Giving them their scritches. Up there we go. Cluck Norris and Chick Marin. Hey. Okay, where's our pass outs? There we go. Alright, the pass out has been adjusted. Yes, Shadow has been, they've been doing a lot of collabs actually, so they're probably the one to do. If you head into my Discord, I created a channel just for streaming tips and hints and help. We haven't had any activity in there yet, but since all of us are streamers, I made a little chat room there where we can, that way at least if we're going to have these discussions, they're saved for future reference, you know what I mean? For when another one of us needs that information, it's already there. No activity other than memes and GIFs, right? Bandit actually requested that forum so they could ask us some questions. Chill, I'm going to be real honest. I don't know how Discord works. Sinner, I'm going to be real honest. Neither do I. I'm just doing my best over here. I am very Discord illiterate, but I am working on it. I am improving slowly but surely, I think. All right, we've got a wine harvest here. That's great news. Bad luck day. And I'm not going to keep a lot of the wine. What I'll do here... Oh, you can't do it. Okay. I'll just keep a few. I want that money. He is trying, and it is working out so far fairly well, I think. I think it's going okay. That's just my opinion from my side of things, but I think it is going okay. Struggling with the tech. Part is my lack of patience and others feeling dumb when it doesn't click right away. Look, none of it clicks right away, Sinner. I'm gonna be totally blunt with you. None of it clicks right away. I struggle with it. I feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall every single day. But, you know, as long as I get like 5% better today, then I'll be 100% better by the end of the month. You know what you see where I'm going with that? Like, I don't have to solve the problem today. I have to just get a small step closer to solving the problem today. And that mentality has been working here. So I've been working through it a little bit at a time. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Oh, a tiger trout. Shadow, even I struggle with Twitch co-streaming. They don't make it simple. No, Twitch does not. Twitch does not care. Twitch does not care. It's Jeff Bezos. They're making money. They do not care. Everything that you will do for them, they will let you do for them as long as you continue doing it. If at any point they stopped making as much money, they would try harder to make it more usable. But that point has not arrived yet. Okay, we still don't have enough money here for the shed. We can go sell some stuff today. Whoops, I don't need to be fishing in here. What's going on? Chickadee has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Raspberry Face, I joined. Hey, what happened to the lurking? Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Okay, good. I see you've saluted the rules. So if you do want to participate, just go ahead and put in an introduction in there with the secret passphrase. Sir Eggs-a-Lot has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Make sure you include the secret passphrase. Don't forget it. Everybody forgets it. Sinner, I need like an in-person course for streaming for old people. The tech moves so fast and keeping up is hard for me. Yeah, so I'm in my little mini midlife retirement here. I'm going to have to go back to work eventually, probably within the next month or two. But for now, I have all day, every day to spend learning this stuff, right? So this is me. This is how quickly I'm getting it done when I'm treating it like a full-time job. If I had a full-time job right now, this probably would not be happening at all, let alone so quickly. No chill, don't do it. Well, look, I only have so much money to live on, you know? I took this because I know I'm going to work until I die. There's never going to be a retirement for me. So I saw an opportunity to take my last contract payment and make it last a couple months before I go back to work. So I'll take my retirement now when I'm relatively young and can enjoy myself, and then I'll work until I die. Shadow, I have the badge for not forgetting the password, although I seem to recall you did edit it in right before I responded. So it's a paper badge. 2 seaweed for the eels. That one's easy enough. Let's make some more iron bars. Oh, it wasn't. Was it? 2 seaweed is easy enough. But yeah, no, Sinner, the time is coming. It's the good stuff. Thanks, kid. The time is coming where I'll have to go back to work. So I'm trying to just enjoy myself as best I can. Spend lots of time outside. Spend lots of time with my family as much as I possibly can. Spend lots of time with you guys. Alright, now I needed sprinklers. That's what I needed with that. And that should be enough, I think, to get the rest of the greenhouse done. What am I missing? Oh, it's gold. It's not copper. It's iron and gold and refined quartz. Okay, now let's go, before we bother with that. Gonna be so sad when you go back to work. Hey, me too. You and me both. Raspberry Gen X, having a clue most days. Yeah, Sinner and I are like right on the edge. Sinner, I think, said it in her about section, exennial. I hadn't seen that term before, but I think that's where we fall. right on the edge between Gen X and millennials. Shadow guys, we have a month to make Chill blow up on Twitch. Yeah, I don't think that's about to happen, so it is what it is. When I go back to work, I might be able to do one stream a week or so. No pressure. I'll probably have to cut back to about once a week because my work is very, very tiring. I don't come home and feel like doing much of anything. Just this side of Gen X, yes. So I always just thought of myself as there's no possible way I'm a millennial, right? There's no possible way. You can't lump me in with these people, but I think Xennial is the proper term, yes. They kept pushing back the year of when the millennial generation started, and now I guess I'm kind of in it until they move the goalposts again. Pam is in need of a perch. I don't know that we'll do that. We already have the perch that we need. Let's go sell Pierre some mayonnaise. We'll just sell him all the mayonnaise. Hold on. Allow. Can I share your... I don't know why it blocked that message, Raspberry. I don't know. But I hit the allow button, so it should be in the chat now. Can I share your channel on my Discord community? I don't think it'll make you blow up, but I think it's a nice thing to do. Absolutely. I won't tell you not to share me. I would never tell you not to share my channel. Sinner, what kind of work do you do? At this point, I do anything that involves driving a forklift or machinery of any kind. Ever since I was a young man, I got out of school and I started working at lumber yards and working in construction and working in warehouses. So at this point, anything that involves machinery, tractors, skid steers, backhoes, forklifts, loaders, boom lifts, man lifts, whatever, I drive it all. Oh, I need to stop at Robin's first, of course. So I work on a contract basis, and so the last contract I did was night shift and paid very well, actually. I would rather never work night shift again in my life. I am not a night person, but I did get it done. And so I was able to kind of save up enough to take a few months off. So I would really like to not do more night shift, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, let's get our shed built. I mean, the streaming has been fun, but, you know, as I'm sure you know, it's never going to amount to a full-time wage. Even with me doing 6 hours a day. Alright, let's see, what can we do? We can put it right up against the house, I guess. If we do that, then I can put... Where did it end there? I could put the other one... Oh no, the road gets in the way. Okay, well that's fine. We'll put it there. My dad was in road construction. The Namek was in logistics and inventory control. The connection is kind of cool, yeah. Yeah, I've definitely worked in my share of warehouses. And I've definitely worked in my share of construction job sites. Done all kinds. I've done all kinds. I did roofing for a while when I was a young man. As a young man, I did roofing. I definitely would not do that now. Those years are well over. And gladly over. Roofing is brutal. Oh, here we go. We've got a panning spot. It's absolutely brutal. I could not possibly do that anymore. I mean, I've done, you know, work on my own. I can do that, but not as a job. Not every day, all day. Absolutely not. Oh, that's right. We need to go talk to Clint with our gold. Well, I might as well just harvest some more gold and then go talk to him. Uncle's a roofer 58 now. Oh my gosh, and doesn't want to do it anymore. Holy cow. I could not do this for I could not do that for another 10 years. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. I can't even do it now, let alone 10 years from now. Holy cow. Let's see if we can at least just get 8 gold ore so that we don't have to head back home to turn that into Clint. Yeah, roofing is very physical, horrible on the back. You know, long days out in the sun on top of a black tar roof. We did shingles, metal, and rubber. We did residential and commercial. And I would not want to, definitely not want to be doing that at this age. So I can definitely understand that he wants to be done and rid of it. Did yard work as a side job for a few years, and that was bad enough. Shadow Osier 48, thereabouts, Shadow. I'm not gonna say exactly. Trying to keep at least a little bit of information to myself. But I have grown children, so it's pretty, you know, it's a pretty quick guess. It's not that hard to guess. Just looking for 8 gold ore, which we already have. I'll grab this one. And then we'll get down to Clint and turn that quest in. That's the sweetest. What did I miss? Oh, yes. Yes, everyone is sweet here. Everyone is sweet here. I've only had to ban one human being so far in almost 2 months of streaming now. We're going to town. So I consider that to be a tremendous success rate. Oh, I need to show it to him. There we go. I like to inspect local ores from time to time to keep track of quality and abundance. Let me just take a look at these. I see. Thank you. You can keep these ores. They're of good quality, and here's your payment as promised. All right. We are sweet beans. Yes, Nessie has infected us with her kindness. All right. So I guess we go back to iron farming. I hid something behind the community center. Have you found my secret in the dark tunnel? We did already, actually. Allegedly. Chill is forever young. I like that. I like that. I actually consider myself to be quite young. I don't, you know, being this old and having kids that are grown up, I find that to be quite young. And I'm happy with that. I still do consider myself old because I'm kind of a crotchety old grump, but or hermit, sorry. We were changing the terminology. Hermit. Age is a number. You're as old as you make yourself believe. Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Cue me singing Forever Young in my head. Oh boy. Alright, so do we want to go farm some more iron? I think we go back and set up the greenhouse for success back here. We've got our sprinklers made, and I've got these strawberry seeds and coffee beans, I guess. We might as well. We might as well plant the coffee beans, and then we can throw some kegs in the greenhouse and make our coffees in there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get these sprinklers placed. Whoops. Hold up. We've got ads starting. If you're not subscribed, please turn your volume down. They're starting very soon. And I'm going to go ahead and take a break as well, so you won't miss anything. Turn down your volume. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right. Ads should be over in just a second. All right. I've refilled my tea. I've petted the dog. Had a little walk around. Ready to get back going again. We'll put our sprinklers down. I think I've overdone the sprinklers. That's fine. We only needed 8 more, not 12. We'll use the others in the field. Oh, and it's strawberry harvest time also. One of these days we'll get around to upgrading the hoe. It is good to have sprinklers. I don't like farming without them. Especially after last time. I was watering hundreds of crops last time before I got the sprinklers the whole way across the field. And it was not a fun time. It was not a fun time. Alright, what have we got? We've only got one of those left. So we'll do these across the top. Okay, almost full. Almost a full greenhouse. And then when we finally get some ancient fruit, we'll be popping those in the seed makers. Actually, we can pop some of these strawberries in the seed makers and have a 100% full greenhouse right now. We only need a few. I like that wave. That's a cool wave. Was that enough? I think it might have been. It was indeed, with one extra. Alright, the greenhouse is full. We do need an apple tree for in there, and maybe a couple more peach trees. I just need to get around to doing it. I keep forgetting to buy an apple tree from Pierre. One of these days we will have cleaned up the whole farm. We're getting there, a little bit at a time. Especially if I could actually hit what I'm aiming at. That will never stop. That will never stop. That will go on forever. We got another secret note. Just some favorite things. Just some favorite things. We've got the wiki though, so we already know this stuff. The wiki knows all. Alright, so maybe the next shed kind of goes here. That actually would work. That would work. Once this shed is done, all these preserve jars are going in it. And then the next shed, I think, could fit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Bless the wiki. Absolutely. I don't know how anyone could possibly get this game played without it. It's an absolute requirement. Okay. So we've now started to get... We're done planting coffee. And now we should be able to start making coffee. We will need to make a lot more kegs. A lot more kegs. And we'll put a few of them in the greenhouse so that we can just throw the coffee right in it as soon as we harvest it. Alright, what else do we have here? I'm keeping that on me. Oh, and today was the day. Today was the day. Let's do that then. Let's go to the desert. Let's go to the desert. We'll finish that quest. It's horrible to say. I hate how that rolls off the tongue. Hate it. And we'll go get our magic rock candy, actually. And do we have many Omni Geodes? I'll leave the Omni Geodes alone. I'll just go ahead and use up this warp totem. We don't really have anything else. We haven't managed to get more rubies and diamonds yet. But I definitely want to start getting the magic rock candies every time we can. That is such a huge boon. That's going to increase our returns from the Skull Cavern runs. We'll do like the first half of the day with just spicy eel and triple shot espresso, and then we'll layer on... Oh, I drove myself home. We'll layer on the magic rock candy for the second half of the day. And so as we get deeper, we will increase our luck and increase our returns. And I didn't do that. What a chill thing to do. Alright, let's fish until we pass out. Where shall we go today? Why don't we go to the bottom? We'll go to the southern pier. Okay, definitely need to go now. Thanks so much for the stream. Sending I promise to be chill 5s before I go. There you go, Raspberry. There you go. Have a great day. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Yes, have a happy time zone. That's it. It should catch on because it's a wonderful phrase, and yet I just can't. I can't get that through my thick skull. Have a great day sounds good to me, because whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, it's still kind of a day, right? And it doesn't help that I loved The Truman Show, the movie, so it's always in the back of my mind. Good morning, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. 2:30 here in the UK, there you go. See, have a great day, it works. So this is our first time fishing off the southern pier. You doing okay today, Chill? I'm tired. I slept horribly last night. I'm definitely getting sick from the cat cafe. Got a bit of a sore throat. So I'm just kind of a little off, you know? Just kind of a little off. When I get sick, I don't sleep well, and so that was me last night. And I'm sipping this tea, and I still have to break every now and again to clear my throat or cough. But I'm still happy to be here. Don't get me wrong. I'm still happy to be here, chilling with you guys. Please don't push yourself, Chill. I hope you can get some rest today and feel better. I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can. I'm going to be extra tired. So the danger of it is that I'm going to end up going to bed way too early, which kind of happened last night as well. I went to bed a bit earlier than normal, and I do go to bed at about 8 p.m. Like I'm an early bedtime kind of guy. That's why the night shift did me in so hard last time. So I woke up around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep, and then eventually did get back to sleep way too late though, and slept in until 7:30. So my day is all kerfuffled. So I will be very tired, and I'm sure I will sleep like a rock tonight. Excuse me. I'll have some chamomile mint tea tonight. That usually helps me get down to bed. Thank you. Yes, I I mean, I'm sitting here streaming. I'm fine. Definitely taking it very easy, having lots of hot tea. Yes, I've got my throat comfort tea here. It's slippery elm bark, cherry bark, and licorice root, and it definitely does soothe the throat. I don't think it has any effect on the cold itself, but it is very soothing. It doesn't last very long though, like you have to be actively drinking it to maintain the soothing effect, so I'm just refilling it every chance I get. And then tonight I'll have some chamomile and mint. FINE stands for feeling in need of encouragement. I've seen many different versions of that. Effed up, insecure, neurotic, and exhausted. That's another one. I've seen lots of different versions of that over the years. I think more the point here is it's just a cold. I will be fine. I may be a little under the weather right now, but it'll only be a day or two by the feeling of it. Yours is definitely more happy and loving, yes. But no, I have not been exposed to that level of child germ bomb in quite some time. So I think I absolutely picked something up from that cat cafe. They definitely were very clean. They were very sanitary. But I mean, I think it was 5 different families with 3+ kids came through while I was there. So that was 15 to 20 kids just running around touching everything right in front of me. I have not dealt with that level of kid germs in quite some time, so I'm sure I picked it up there. The petri dishes with legs, exactly, yes, those guys. Alright. Pass-outs are down to 1. Pass-outs are down to 1. And we did make some money with the melon wine, so that's not bad. Kids are germ carriers. I mean, aren't we all? It's just that they're on a whole nother level. Oh, I didn't refill them though. Gotta do that. Bad luck day. I'll empty my stuff here right now. I'll empty my stuff and then refill those kegs. Both my kids worked for preschools at one time and they came home sick constantly. Yes, all of the time, every day. This is where Wolfie scoops in and claims 20 more days. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. Possibly not even, just dropping in just to drop all those in chat and then say goodbye. Just to make sure. Darn you, autocorrect. You'll summon him. I know, isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it works? But no, everyone is free. Everyone is free to redeem a fish till you pass out. I put them there, and I've been enjoying it. It's been quite fun for me. Alright, there we go. A little bit of wood somehow. Okay, let's gather some stuff. Posture check, absolutely correct, absolutely right, thank you. And so what are we putting in here? What are we putting in the kegs? Maybe the pumpkins, I guess. Let's do the pumpkins. Alright, just enough. Just enough. And then after we're done with that, we've got strawberries coming in. We've also got a lot of corn. I'm not sure the corn is that profitable, but we do have strawberries coming in. They'll be ready for the kegs. Okay, let's get our... Tell you what, I'll collect the row before I do that. Harvey picked us up last night. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. Thank you, Linus. I'm actually going to eat that immediately. I will summon him. When they go in the keg, do they make jam or wine? Wine. The kegs make wine. The preserve jars make jam. So everything that goes in the kegs is wine or juice or coffee. If you put coffee beans in the keg, you get coffee. Vegetables make juice and fruit makes wine. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. No, I needed to get my thing out of the chest. The milk pail. I need to get to farming level 10 so I can get those auto grabbers. Alan. Moose Shake has been petted. Tumnus has been petted and milked. Oh, how I miss coffee in real life. Yeah, me too. Me too. I love coffee, and I cannot have it anymore. It's a real shame. So I just have my tea constantly and all the time. If I can't have coffee, I will have tea 24/7. Nugget has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Lizard has been petted. I ask why you can't have coffee. I can't either. Namek makes coffee every morning, smells so good. So there's something about the caffeine in coffee. I really don't know what it is. Sir Exilot has been petted. I really don't know what it is, but the caffeine that's in coffee treats me differently than the caffeine that's in, say, tea or chocolate. They all have slightly different caffeine compounds, chemical compounds, and I just, for whatever reason, cannot handle coffee caffeine anymore. It makes me very jittery and kind of gives me like a sugar crash after about an hour or two. Like I'll have a coffee, and then about 2 hours later, it's like I have low blood sugar, and I really need to eat something. 10 insect bug guts, bug meat for the gobies, okay. So I just don't have coffee, and I'm fine. I can have tea, I can have caffeinated tea, I can have hot chocolate. I just can't have coffee. What does that say? Nataline, redeemed stretch. Thank you. I appreciate it. You'll have to clarify the pronunciation for me if you would. Stretching. Oh, jeez. All right, and this week and this week only, every user redeemed comes with a free pet the dog. So the dog has been petted. The acidity in coffee, I think, just kills my stomach. Okay, that too. That's a different one. Heard those pops, man. I bet that felt good. It feels good every time. Honestly, every time someone redeems a stretch, it's like, even if it's 5 minutes later, I absolutely needed that. So thank you for that. Just call me Nade. All right, Nade. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you in here. How's it growing? We're just doing our fish pond challenge here, which is to build one fish pond for every single fish in the game, which by my current count is 101. So that's what we're working on right now. We're 14 out of 101. Where's the bug guts? There it is. And the challenge will be over. This is the fun part, throwing stuff in the pond. Thank you. This bug meat will keep us healthy. So our gobies are up to the next level. Doing good, just relaxing. Well, you found the right place to do that. Lurking is encouraged. Napping is encouraged. If you want to lurk or nap, you can just type in the lurk command, !lurk. And feel free to go to sleep while I drone on about absolutely nothing of importance. So we're just chilling here. This challenge is going to take us a long time, a very long time. So we're not rushing anything. We're just having ourselves a good old time. I think that's enough. We do want to get all of the ponds to maximum population, but there are some other things that we need Robin to build. Since we did the community center, we needed a coop and a barn. Technically speaking, they could get destroyed later, but I think we'll just keep them. There should be enough room. Robin's building us a shed right now so that we can put all of our preserve jars in the shed. We're going to need a very large amount of preserve jars to handle all the roe we're getting from all these fish ponds. So we're getting one shed for that. We'll need another shed for kegs for the produce from the greenhouse and the farm plot as well. And so that's that. So we're taking a little break from fish pond construction just at the moment. Alright, our oak resin is ready. And we'll probably just go ahead and go farm iron ore today for bomb making supplies. Robin's already working. We've got everything we needed from Marnie. We don't really need Marnie for anything else anymore. We've got all the animals. We've got the heaters. We've got everything except for the auto grabbers, which we'll need level 10 farming for. So now we're going to just farm some iron ore to make bombs. Since we don't have enough money to buy them from the dwarf, we're just going to do some power farming, make some bombs so that we can do our next skull cavern run. Since we're building 101 fish ponds, that's 20,200 stone just for the fish ponds, not including all the other stuff we need to build, such as the preserve jars and any other machines or buildings that we made. So we're going to do a lot of skull cavern runs to collect all that stone and of course all the other resources you get from skull cavern runs. So farming iron ore is one of the prep steps to do that effectively. So we'll be spending a good amount of time doing this in between skull cavern runs. Thankfully we're not doing a lot of farming, so we don't have to farm it for sprinkler making much. I already have all the sprinklers that we need on the farm. We've got the greenhouse covered and we've got enough in that little farming spot on the beach farm. It's not very big, but it's plenty big enough for our purposes. Hey Star. Hey Star, how'd your appointment go? All good? All good? New glasses? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. And I might as well get some combat XP while I'm in here anyway. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. But it's something. We are going to need to farm the combat XP. Hi, Lucky Star, she's very easygoing. I call her Star. I think she's fine with Lucky. It was a very typical, whichever you prefer type response when I asked her. Lizard, 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 lizard. Hey, Whimsy. Good to see you in here. We're just chilling. We're farming iron ore right now. Should be getting new glasses in a couple weeks. The optician lady was a little scary. Ooh. Couldn't see with my left eye. She was trying to force me to see. Yeah, have you tried seeing better? Giving that vibe. Have you tried harder to see? Well, I'm glad it's taken care of at least. I know I could not possibly function in society without my glasses. And I've been lucky for my entire life. Both eyes have been exactly the same prescription, so... anything honestly, like Jill said, I'm easygoing, yes. Saw Whimsy in here earlier and said hi. She was away, yes, she had just stopped in. She'll do that. She'll just stop in, just to say hi, because she's a sweetheart. Yeah, Don't Starve, I guess, was very frustrating. I was busy doing things, and I missed most of it. I came back just in time for Whimsy to basically just say, F this, I'm done. And then there was someone who seemed very knowledgeable about the game that was really, really trying to help Star do better. And I don't know how much we were following. I don't know how much Star was following. I wasn't following any of it. Made it a week and then died from giant rabbits. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know giant rabbits was a possibility. You had no idea what they were talking about either. Okay, so it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me then, because I was totally lost. Yeah, we're not going to talk about who came up with the idea, right? I mean, the cult of the words are hard. Hold on, let me have a sip of tea. Cult of the Lamb. You were having a great time with Cult of the Lamb. There's no better helper than a raisin-fed Junimo. Whimsy always comes in for that one. We dig up that doll there, that's right. I felt bad because I was like, oh, okay, thank you, because I didn't really understand it, didn't know what else to say. No, it wasn't an NPC at all. It was a chatter. It was a viewer was in there and giving, I'm sure, what was probably very good advice. But since it was Star's first time playing, and I have never played it, it just sounded like gibberish. It was just, I don't even know that it was English at that point. So although I'm sure they were being incredibly helpful, it wasn't really any help. Chill, there was a chatter that came in called NPC Helper. He was sus. Oh no, it wasn't. They had a real name. And it did seem like they were giving real advice. It's just that we didn't understand the game enough to understand the advice, I think. I really think that's all it was. I think they were being incredibly helpful, and we just didn't get it. Was having fun. Definitely will try again. Was just tired. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, it just... This is why I like this. I like Stardew Valley. I've been in, we played Core Keeper yesterday. That was pretty cool. I think Core Keeper is slightly less chill than Stardew Valley. The combat is a bit stressful, But that's why I like these kind of no consequence games, because I'm here to chill. Like that Don't Starve was stressing me out. Vivi's back. Welcome in, Vivi. Welcome in. How's it growing? Mansions, sushi, Stardew Valley, and parties. Okay, okay, that's cool. You're living the high life. Living the high life, right? Really don't like how when you die you lose your progress. That I'm not a fan of. Yeah, I like low consequence games. I am not a hardcore gamer. I don't like the hardcore playstyle. Excuse me. I like the low consequences of dying so that we can just keep moving forward a little bit, feel like I'm making progress. I don't want it to have to be entirely skill-based, you know? I want to be able to make forward progress even if I absolutely suck at the game. The only problem I have with Don't Starve Together is that there isn't really an end goal. Oh. Okay. I kind of figured there was, just based on what we had seen. Alright, I won't say no to rubies. One ruby is one spicy eel, so that's always a good thing. Alright. How much do we have right now? 100. Not bad, but not great either. Was there any more up here? Yes. We're just going to rinse and repeat this a couple more times, and then we'll head back home to fish until we pass out. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen 3 ladders just sitting there. Oh, it's because we've already been here. I didn't go back up to the top. Okay, that was it. That was it. I didn't go back up to the top. Not having an end goal definitely seems weird, and having to start from the beginning is definitely annoying. Like, what if I make it to day 100 and then die? That would be crazy. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's why I don't choose hardcore with anything that I'm playing. Like Diablo. You had the option in Diablo to pick hardcore, and I've seen the devastation. You know, you might spend a year or two getting to like level 99, where 100 is the maximum, and then you just get in a situation where you're going to die, and there goes your character. There goes all that gameplay. There goes all the gear. Everything you've done, it's gone. Not a big fan of that play style. I want to have fun. I want to relax. I want to chill. I'm not looking for stressful gameplay. I wonder if there's different settings, one that allows for saving progress, or if it's all just like that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I forget what I was going to say now. My brain's going to be a little more chill than usual today. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Oh, that's what I was going to say. In that game, there was a sanity. The only high-stakes game I play is Fortnite. See, I don't mind those kinds of high-stakes games, right? Because you expect it to only last so long. Like, each play is going to be 30 minutes from beginning to end. Greetings from Prof and Sophie. Welcome in, Prof and Sophie. Welcome in. How's it growing today? Like with Fortnite, you know from the start that you're going to go in there and it's going to be a half an hour and you're going to die at the end. And that's that, you know? So it still kind of feels low consequence because you're already aware that that's all you've got. Shrimpy, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Good to see you. Alright, it's 11 o'clock. Let's go home and fish until we pass out. Let's head home and fish until we pass out. It's time. We do not need to make more iron bars anymore. We made our sprinklers. We will need more iron bars for more kegs, but we're not there just yet. Popping on to lurk while I do assignments, that's fine, that's fine. You can go ahead and use that lurk command. Sophie says, hi babe. Okay, that's an interesting one. You can go ahead and use that lurk command and then we'll know whenever you're going to go. Sinner, while I do know those points getting into it, I still get really upsetty spaghetti when I'm fighting for my life and then get third-partied from a sniper across the map. Yeah, like, I'm doing something here. Leave me alone, right? Shrimpy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shrimpy. We love you. Star ends up rage quitting Fortnite. That is the one and only time I've seen Star lose patience with something. That is the only time I've seen Star anything but chill. Oh, and Ginger is awake. They slept in too. They slept in too. My rough night turned into their rough night. So I may end up not bringing them out until after lunchtime. Yeah, I don't know about, that's what I was just saying. I don't know. I may wait until after lunch to bring them out today. Ginger's usually been up for a while by now, so she may need some extra time to get her zoomies out. Had my moments, but then I just go into the next match double mad. Oh, better watch out. Sinner's coming. Another glow ring. See, one thing I wish we would have is the ability to, like playing Core Keeper, you can scrap things for more materials. That would be nice. Because I can never find the time to head up to the Adventurers Guild and sell things. Alright, we've got some oak resin there for kegs. I mean, the birds will definitely be out. It just might be after lunch today. It's very much going to depend on behavior. Deconstructor, if it's something that you can't craft... See, we can craft a glowstone ring. I don't think we can craft a glow ring ever. I wonder. I don't know. I think it has to be something you could craft. Nemec gets bothered when I charge in on a team because I'm mad and then get dropped. Well, I mean, you have to admit you kind of do that one to yourself, right? You know the consequences. You know the consequences and you charge in anyway. There's always that chance in the back of your mind, right? There's always that chance. I'll get them all. I'll get them all. But it's really just a small chance. Gotta take somebody out. Yep. Everybody does it at some point. Yep. Yep. And if you can manage to... That's one of those points with those types of games. If you're playing on a team, if I run in with 100 health and manage to do 150 health worth of damage, then that was worth it, right? It's a net positive gain for my team. Exactly. Just run in, throw grenades everywhere. Leroy Jenkins it, exactly. Just run in, throw grenades everywhere, shoot what you can, die A noble death. That was always my favorite thing to do with those kinds of games. I don't really play those kinds of games anymore. But my favorite thing to do was just grenades only. Just grenades only, all the time. Not even going to try to shoot anybody. Hey, Wolfie. Spray and pray, partner. Exactly. Oh no, the summoning ritual worked. Or if you're Yasuo, go 0 and 10. Yeah, I don't play Yasuo. That's not a thing. The summoning ritual worked. Wolfie, we were actually talking about you because I only have one fishing till we pass out day left. And we said until Wolfie swoops in. Oh, and there it is. Yep, there it is. Just one for now, though. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I had to redeem the fish till we pass out. Shadow summoned you with their powers. They did, actually. If you scroll up in the chat, you'll see the summoning ritual. The fish till we pass out counter was running low. Whoop. Alright, there's our... Okay, fish till we pass out counter back down again. Star. Can't forget about Star. Excuse me. Oh, Shadow, that's sweet, but it's not gonna happen. It was gonna let me sleep a day. Not gonna happen. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let me have a sip of tea here. We've got our little bachelor pad here. No furniture, just a bed and a TV and a bunch of kegs brewing wine. That is what I call a bachelor pad. Linus found us last night. Deliver an amethyst to Emily. Oh boy, here we go, Clint. Here we go. Wolfie is on a 15 streak. Okay, see? It's all fair. It's all even. Let's sell our squid. Sell our squid. Put everything else away. All's fair in love and war. Yes, yes, but only love here. All right. We've got our shed. Let's, we'll wait for these guys and then we'll put them back in there. So I think we can go ahead and set Robin on one more fish pond here in the meantime. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Gave us a green algae. That's fine. Whoops. I still keep forgetting this milk pail on my way in. Wolfie, we did get a pig. Love is war. I don't know about that. Emote spam time. Alright, emote spam time. We've got Alan. Wolfie needs Star's expertise decorating a house plot. Yep, the emote spam. It's time. It's time for the emote spam, apparently. Put our milk pail back. Alright, we're getting a good amount of cheese now. Watch the Streamlabs bot swoop in and start banning the emote spam. Alright, Sir Eggs-a-Lot has been petted, Ribbits has been petted, Quackers has been petted, Nugget has been petted, Lizard has been petted, Reptar has been petted, Chickadee has been petted, Hen Solo has been petted. Alright. No, I want to put it in the machine. Oh, I'm carrying the mayonnaise. Wolfie has a room ready for Star to decorate. Aw. That's sweet. That's sweet. Why do we... Oh, because the egg is in the corner. I was going to say, we should never have only 2 eggs. That's not supposed to be possible. Okay, so let's take care of stuff here. Little bit of iridium. It's a shame the super cucumbers only started producing iridium after we did a Skull Caverns run. So they are very valuable if you can get them early enough so that you can get some iridium. Okay. And let's sell some mayonnaise today just for some cash. Alright, and this first shed is going to be for the preserve jars. So we might as well just go ahead and set Robin on another fish pond for now. We need these preserve jars to finish so that we can put them in there. We'll check on our greenhouse, and nothing in the farm plot should be ready yet. Okay. Whimsy's going to decorate a room because I promised her a room. You can decorate the upstairs. It doesn't have any rooms, but it's just as big as a normal room. Oh, if you got that, I guess what would you call it? A landing, a balcony upstairs, kind of like Whimsy has. Chicken statue. Have we turned in one of those yet? We absolutely have. Yes, a balcony. Shadow has a burn on their forearm. How'd that happen? Maybe when you were cooking a meal yesterday, huh? Gotta hate the surprise burn. Throw some lotion on it. If you have any aloe vera lotion, that works very well. There's some weird people living in this town. Yeah, Alex, you're one of them. Like that guy Sebastian. Why does he wear black all the time? I don't know, Alex. Alright, construct a farm building. Some head pets to make you feel better. I'm going to assume it wasn't a terrible burn since you didn't realize it had happened. Yeah, we can't put one there, so we can put one here. No, we cannot. So we're just going to go straight across for now. If it was painful, I'd have noticed, right? I kind of felt that way. It's not too bad, but from cooking, it's curved like the edge of a pan. Yeah. Thankfully, it's not too bad. A little bit of some type of lotion kind of soothe it and moisturize it. Alright, so Robin has been set on another fish pond. What have we got going on? An amethyst for Emily. We've got a few days left. We'll get there for Gus's omelet. Star's going to lurk, about to stream. Hope you have a good rest of your stream, Chill. Thank you, Star. Thank you. Shadow, you are not an idiot. Absolutely not. Star is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Star. We love you. Alright, we'll go do some more iron farming. Actually, you know what? Let's clean up the rest of the yeah, knock it off. Let's clean up the rest of the quarry. We all do silly things, Shadow. We all do silly things. Wow, there's a lot of artifact spots here. I have plenty of scars on my hands and arms from burns that probably could have been prevented. Hot pans, hot engines, hot oil, hot coals, hot stoves. Found some good things in trash cans. Okay, that's Linus's note. Pretty sure we found a rusty cog already. No, we have not. All right. So we'll take that down to the museum as well. I would like to finish the museum to get that star drop. And we will eventually finish the museum. Just gonna chat up the villagers. Our social page, year one is always going to be slow for me. I'm too focused on doing the farm things. We've got Linus up. That was what was most important to us here. Somehow that old bridge to the quarry got repaired. I'm shocked. Must have taken a whole team to fix that thing. Who could have done that? The rats, Lewis, the rats. Wolfie has plenty of scars all over body. More proud of them than anything. So many stories I can tell people. Absolutely be proud of your scars. Absolutely be proud of your scars. As Papa Roach very poignantly pointed out, our scars remind us that the past is real. Shadow, in my community center year one, I have ignored the villagers entirely, yes. Yes, as Papa Roach says, our scars remind us the past is real, and they're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. Thank you for the follow. I do have anonymous follows. You're welcome to lurk. You're welcome to nap. You're welcome to join us in chat if you so please. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Have a cool one on my thumb where I almost lost it. Woof. Glad you still have your thumb. It is an important digit. Only talk to Shane to marry him in year one. Oh, Millie. Oh, Millie. Not a lot of iron here right now. Oh, I've got a full inventory. It's alright, we don't really need the quartz. Got a cool one across my chest from heart surgery. Oh boy. I'm glad you're still with us, Wolfie. What? He's my hubby. Hey, we're all entitled to our own tastes, right? What do we have here? What do we have here? I guess I could eat some of this forage. I have plenty of it in our chests back at the house. Yes, absolutely be proud of your scars. It proves that you've lived life. Proof positive. No one can argue with it. Tell people I was fighting a bear. That's a good one. That's a good one. I definitely have a few. I definitely have a few from some very harrowing experiences, I'll say that. Some were definitely preventable, some were my own stupidity. You know, I was young once. Alright, what do? We'll throw away the slime, we'll throw away the sap. We'll just throw away this chicken statue, we don't need that. It's funny, I love giving my story and D&D characters scars, but I hate them on myself. That is weird. All your D&D characters are traumatized. Still a young spring chicken. Who is still a young spring chicken? Definitely not me. You couldn't possibly be talking to me. I'm talking to you, good sir. No, you couldn't possibly be talking to me. Still young. No, I do. I consider myself quite young for having grown kids. I was young and dumb and got married right out of high school, had kids immediately. Do not recommend, do not regret. I don't regret it one little bit. I consider myself very young to have grown children, but I do not recommend it. And I do not regret it at the same time. Wolfie, they de-stitched my organs, stitched them in different ways to where everything is going through one ventricle. I've never heard of anything like that. That is intense. Oh, Professor says that is intense. I agree. Yes, glad you're still with us. That is intense. Oh, whoops. I missed the ads again, didn't I? I did. You think I can die? I'm immortal. Whimsy's heading out to stream. Have a great stream. Love you all. Love you, Whimsy. Good luck. Have a great time. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company. Appreciate you. Professor, you are the owner of the cardboard box. Ah, there we go. We hit the jackpot. We hit the jackpot. I'll take this combat XP, I guess. How much iron do we have? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Sinner's gonna head out for a bit. If you're back on later, I'll try and catch you. It would be easier to do if Twitch would actually get their notifications working. Yes, if you do want notifications for when I'm online, go ahead and join the Discord. That's what works. I have a bot that posts to the Discord when I go live. It's way more reliable than Twitch. But thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company, Sinner. I appreciate you. Have a great day. It's funny, my laptop's behind on the stream, but my phone isn't. Yeah, that happens too. Okay. That happens too. I've done that as well. Different sources have different lags, I guess. Some of them are 1 second behind, some of them are 10 seconds behind. It can get a bit wild. Yes, I'm sure she'll get there. I'm sure she'll get there and get Discord figured out. It's taken me a while. Oh, an ocean shirt though. Looks like underwater ripples. I think we have to wear it. Laptop with a wired connection slower than the phone. That is weird. That is wild. I think we have to wear the ocean shirt, guys. I love the suit. I love the suit. But I think we have to wear the ocean shirt. It is a fish pond challenge. Yes, ocean shirt, exactly. I mean, it is kind of bright, and it does fit our green pants better. Might not be an internet problem, might be because your GPU cannot take how fast your internet is. My brain is not managing to wrap around that logic. I can't. I don't understand it. I don't understand it either. I would think the computer, regardless of what's going on, would be faster at processing than the phone. Although it is weird. I mean, the phones are just so advanced at this point. They are very advanced computing systems in such a small handheld form. It's a module inside your computer taking in the internet, and I can't process that fast. I mean, I guess it could just be your network card. I guess it could be your network card on the computer might be subpar. That could affect it. Didn't realize you struggle with processing things. All right, calm down. Calm down. We're going to throw our old suit in here. Going to throw our old suit in there, and what else? We're waiting for these to be done. I guess we could make ourselves some preserve jars. Excuse me. Hold on a second. We could make ourselves some preserve jars to start filling that shed. All right, perfect. Did we have more wood? No, that was all of our wood. We used it all. And we're going to need more coal. struggle with a lot of things, especially my brain processing. Well, you're in the right place, Wolfie. You're in the right place. You're in good company. we very much struggle here. All right. I tell you what, though, I'm going to wait. I'll stick one outside the door, and we'll wait until the rest are done, so that they're all on the same schedule. All right. That way I only have to harvest out and replace one time per week rather than every day. I kind of like this ocean shirt at night in the dark. It's kind of neat. Sorry, Wolfie, you bring out the chaos in me. You can hit me if you like or tell me if I go too far. Yes, the bonk command is there. And feel free to say, hey, that's enough at any point in time. The bonk command is there. I made it a very gentle bonk. And as with all things, I gave it a decent cooldown so that it's not going to be abused. Shadow bonks shadow over the head with a pool noodle. Bad shadow. P-Bug really enjoyed watching them play Don't Starve. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm not I think they're doing it again right now, actually. And I'm going to be done very soon. This is we're going to fish until we pass out here, and then we'll go ahead and raid out to one of them. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I'm going to take a bit extra for lunch here. It's good to see you in here, though, yes. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you stopping in. How's it growing? I'm just getting a bit of a cold. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I think I caught it from that cat cafe trip. There was a bunch of small children there. And I'm not really used to being exposed to a bunch of small children anymore, so I probably picked up absolutely everything that they had. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this short a little bit, take some extra time for lunch, and then I'll be back on with Core Keeper in about an hour and a half. So we'll go ahead and raid out to Whimsy or Star. Either one. I don't think it matters if they're collabing, right? Which I think they are. Whoops. Take all the time you need. Absolutely. Absolutely. Getting a lot of these secret notes. That's the Desert Strange Doll one. P-Bug's been here from the start, just don't say much, and that's fine. That's fine. There's no pressure to participate in chat. That's not what we're here for. That's not what we're here for. Lurking is encouraged. I love lurkers. I love nappers. I do it myself in other people's streams. I just put it on and let them keep me company without their knowledge. Get stuff done around the house, take a nap. It's nice to have some company for these things. So I appreciate the lurking. Thank you. But yes, I think we will head out to Whimsy or Star, and I'll I'll probably just lurk while I go take a walk and such, and get off of this computer. Millie, I'm a lurker myself. I just don't talk much. Sometimes I yap and sometimes I just exist. And that's all valid. That's all valid. Yes, Millie is here. Millie is almost always here somewhere. And she'll pipe in. She'll chime in when she's got something to say. Which is usually coming up with a banger name for an animal. And we love you for it. Yes, we do. We love you for it. We love lurkers. We love nappers. And we especially love Millie because the Fred and Ginger hugging is just massively wonderful. Absolutely love it. Alright, there's our pass out. Ooh, down to 0. Down to 0. And that's going to be it for this stream. So we'll have a look around. We'll go ahead and take our screenshot for the day, and then we'll head out. And I will remember to put the raid message in, okay? I promise. Oh, Pierre, get off of my farm. I don't want you here. You're not welcome here. So your first year in Stardew Valley is almost over. If you keep buying seeds from me, you'll be twice as... Get out of here. Some exciting news. I'll be selling new seed varieties in my shop. I should have 1 new variety per season. That's all I wanted to say. Have a good one. Wouldn't even bother trying my competitor's seeds. Mine are the highest quality seeds you'll find anywhere. That's a promise. He really just came here as a solicitor. He just came here to sell me something. What an absolute jerk. What an absolute jerk. Alright, that's not going fast enough. There we go. We'll take our screenshot for the day. And I'll get into the Twitch thing here. The first one's for followers. The second one is for subscribers. So we're going to head on out to somebody playing Don't Starve Together, I think. It's going to be a little bit less chill. Oh, Whimsy's playing Cult of the Lamb. Star is playing Don't Starve Together. I guess you can play that by yourself. So what are we thinking, guys? I've got quite a few options here, actually. Bubsy is playing Stardew Valley. Whimsy's playing Cult of the Lamb. Star is playing Don't Starve Together. Cozy Purple Pagan is playing Palia. So we've got a lot of options, actually. What are we thinking? Whimsy's Cult of the Lamb is absolute chaos. It's not going to be chill at all. I'll give you that. Still a fun time. Cult of the Lamb? Alright. Damn, I'm late. Ember, I'm sorry. I'm getting off a little bit early right now. I'm feeling under the weather. So I'm taking an extra long lunch. I'll be back in an hour and a half with Core Keeper. But I am heading off right now. So thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate that. I'm sorry the timing was awful. So now we're just debating where we want to go. If we want to see some chaos or if we want to see some cozy. Yeah, I do. I need to take a little bit of extra time, have some extra tea, have some soup, and just be off of this computer for a little longer today. So we're taking chaos or cozy votes right now. Cozy Purple Pagan has been on for 4 hours already. I don't think she's going to be on much longer. Bubsy's just got on playing Stardew. She's going to be on for at least a couple hours. Whimsy and Star are both playing much more chaotic games, Cult of the Lamb and Don't Starve Together. Rest well, no pressure to return if you're not up to it later. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll just be chilling. Okay, we've got 1 vote for Whimsy and 1 vote for Star. I need some tiebreaker. Palia, Stardew Valley, Cult of the Lamb, Don't Starve Together. I don't want to be taking people to a place they don't want to go, you know? That's all. Stardew or Cult. Okay, well that's 2 for Cult now. So we're going to head over to Whimsy. So, thank you guys. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I really appreciate you guys. Love you folks. Have a great day. Shadow.